Oh, I had to bath in bleach after doing HUFF Paranormal damage control response video part 1 and part 2 for this. It took I may have gotten a really bad illness over this. This is not good. But it's done now. It's over. I mean, I spoke about the app, where he got busted faking his stuff with just 2 MP3 files, right? It's over. I'm done. I'm free. I can just move on now, can't I?
Not so fast, Mr. Magnitude.
What?
You know what? You have forgotten about
no.
the video, playing backwards video. You need to do a part 3.
What do you mean I've forgotten?
Part 3. You've forgotten it all. Yeah, part 3.
Part
Get out there and
3?
do it now, cunt.
Part 3 then.
Out of this house! Out of this house! Spirits be gone from this house.
Okay, fellas, now I'm much put back together. Oh boy. Part 3, why a part 3 even? As you know, I actually have like 80 odd HUFF videos. Why this particular response series? Why this series, which isn't even in its own playlist? Well, if you don't know, I think you should watch part 1 and part 2 first. So go to the description, they are lengthy videos, sit down, get comfy, get the popcorn, and if you are a HUFF supporter and subscriber, I really want you to watch those videos. Even if you don't agree afterwards, open your mind, okay, and just see. Maybe I got a point, maybe I haven't, Don't be a blind believer because the man is so nice, love and light, and all that marketing spiel, because that's what it is, marketing spiel. I'm telling you now, love is not the key to get decent spirit contact. It's a lovely sentiment by all accounts, but it's not gonna grasp it doesn't work like that. Do you notice every single session that he puts up, every single one is like flawless? Does that not ring any alarm bells with you? I've gone through this in part 1 and part 2 anyway, so there's no point me waffling on about that. But why part 3 and why this particular series was the question, right? Well, the reason was, him and Josh, because I've done Josh as well plenty of times, okay? He's not quite as bad as HUFF, he's just fucking naive and stupid, but that's another story. I think he purposely knows it as well, but I knew it. But yeah, basically, they did a response video to me. It was aimed at me. Not just me, there are probably other channels too, but aimed at detractors. And the idea was to dispel the myths, keep the followers believing what they're saying. And the fact is, all the issues that people like me have raised about their practices, about their spirit communication, why it's not evidence of contact whatsoever, and they're just HUFF commercials trying to get you to buy a useless, I don't even call it a device, it is a guitar amp, okay? It is nothing more than a guitar amp with decoration. Oh, but I don't know what I'm talking about, right? I don't know anything about ITC, right? No, wrong. I don't know everything about ITC, of course not. Yeah, we're all learning, it's a new thing, but I understand the fundamentals of the damn thing, what the point of it is, and they're missing a point when you do this. You know, the idea is just to keep you fooled and stupid, and hey, you're the victim, you're the mark, you know. Up to, I say up to, because you can get cheap ones, but even so, between $2,000 and $4,000 for a piece of guitar amp worth a couple of £100. What, because you spray painted it? Put some crystals on it? Do you think it would work any better with that stuff on it or without it? It's not even a spirit box, it's a fucking speaker. But this is my point, okay? I know you're probably triggered right now. This response was like damage control, and they didn't answer any of their questions at all. They just steered and dodged and everything. And so much so, it's a 40-minute long video. Part 1 was like 50 odd minutes, part 2 is 40 odd minutes, right? And I've only got 17 minutes in. I had so much to say because I wanted to get every issue I've raised with their response video crammed into this one series. So you don't have to watch 80 videos. I mean, you can if you want as a playlist, but there. And, you know, yeah, I am sick and bored doing HUFF videos. I honestly am. And yes, I know they're my most watched. I'd rather it be my spirit box session because I've captured some phenomenal things. The difference between him and I'm real. I'll upload even if my session is fucking wank. And the difference is, there ain't no jump cuts on mine. What you hear is what you get. I don't have subtitles guiding you. Sometimes someone covers my stuff, but it's pretty clear and concise, and you don't need the subtitles to I go through all this, okay? You know, I've got playlists, lessons in ITC. If you want to learn about this sort of stuff properly, arm yourself with actual knowledge as opposed to fucking bullshit marketing spiel, because all we want to do is sell you something at the end of the day. Sure, give me some fucking shtick because I shill on my channel for fucking support, and I've asked for help in the past plenty of times. And, you know, you can kick me and say I'm like somebody else who we know, you know? That's fine. I ain't got a problem with taking that type of criticism, but one thing you cannot say about me is none of my shit is unreal. None of it, okay? So please, without further ado, I'm going to go in part 3. We're not going to fuck about. We're going to go straight into it from where I left off from part 2. 17 minutes in, 22 minutes in, I don't know, I got it on a piece of paper. Let's do it. We'll have a bit of fun on the way as well, because the thing I haven't got up to is the backwards playing a video. What a bullshit technique. But as I said, I can show you how to validate that technique to prove that you've caught something if you're using that technique of playing a dead celebrity or any person's video, dead person's video, through a decorated guitar amp backwards, using the pedal to flip it backwards. And oh, that sounds like it's saying words. That's the thing called pareidolia. But I can prove to you why it's bullshit. And you can also use the technique by proving to you that if you've caught something, because as he runs on in his own words, not that he knows, it's just a theory, and it's a theory put by other people as well, so it's not really a bad theory, but spirits manipulate audio, allegedly. This is proven many times. Never gives you a citation, or a video, or a link to where it is proven, but in HUFF's mind, put down your flag, declare victory, we're there. Groundbreaking, guys, groundbreaking. Once you've seen one HUFF video, you've seen fucking all. I guess it's like one of my videos, you've seen one of my videos, you know. No, I'm actually evolving, and I'm trying to up. I'm trying to do my best, okay? Get off the point. I ramble, I know. We're going to carry on from part 2 and we're going to hit this backward bit and ethics as well, about, you know, a dead celebrity person, because, you know, these two jokers, it's sad, and people think they are, or HUFF more than Josh just rides off his coattails, the face of ITC. No, they're not. They're turning ITC into a joke. No scientific community will ever take us seriously, and he knows that. And the thing that fucks me off the most about HUFF, he knows how to do it properly. In the beginning, he was legit. I was a fan. I was there in the beginning. He was legit, and he got good stuff as well, you know. You can't always guarantee good stuff, but, you know, Now he chose this route. Yeah, it's more profitable. I do have an understanding. You know, he is a businessman and a very good one at that, and he likes niche markets as well. Ones where there's no, you know, ombudsman referee. Before this, he used to sell rape porn. I know, shocking, blah blah blah. You know, you're probably going to turn off now and don't believe me. I'm just talking shit. No, go look it up. He did. But there's no financial ombudsman for that sort of thing. So how many people do you think returned their rape porn DVD and put their name to that? Probably none. So every sale was a guaranteed sale. Hence these decorated guitar amps. There is no returns policy. Once you've given him your money and you get it, you're not allowed to return it. Even if you're like, hang on, I've worked it out. This is a crock of shit. Tough. What people do after that is they then go to eBay and sell it on themselves using his same lingo, his same marketing shite. Load of 200% positivity, guys. You know, to sell it on and ergo, you know, recuperate some of that cash and some other muck, and it goes on and on and on, and it makes us all look like fucking dickheads. Because the thing is, anyone who watches my videos and sees the contact I get, not just me, other people as well who've got better shit than me, there are other people who've got better stuff than me by a long shot out there, I know there is, right? The stuff I have got, will look at mine and say, ah, that's fake. Because they don't understand. They know his is fake, and it's obvious why it's fake, but mine's just, everyone's just going to deem mine fake because we're all untrustworthy thanks to him. When the difference is, all I've done is press record on my camera, and that's it. And it's clear as day. Radio doesn't broadcast the words I get, not for shit, especially not in the UK. No, it doesn't. Anyway, without further ado, I'm sorry I can't on, but I get very passionate about this, and I'm hoping, you know, whether there'll be a part 4, I don't know, it depends how far I get into it. But what I'm trying to say is, after this response video, I'm probably going to leave Huff for dust. I've done him enough, I've exposed him enough. I have exposed others as well. And before anyone goes, oh, Huff is just the only thing on your channel. Is it? Is it really? 900 plus videos and 83 of them or 85 of them, whatever the fuck it is. That's 10%. Yes, they're the most viewed, I know. Can't help what people want to watch though. Okay? But yeah, I want to leave it. It makes me ill. I feel like, sick. You know, he does the same shit different day. And the only time I'll probably cover him again is when he comes up with his ridiculous claims that are just laughable. But he's dying in water, man, pretty much. You know, million subs and sometimes struggles to get 30k views at times. That's a worse ratio than this channel, right, from subs to views. Not good. The only time he does really well is when, our Celebrity Dead session, we'll come to that, won't we? Anyway, without further ado, here we go. Much love, guys.
You love to share it with people, and it's great when we can get together and do it. But I asked for Cameron on the DR60, and I don't think I got him. I think I got a guide speaking, but they say his name. Okay, so Cameron's name is now set on the DR60. Now I move over to the Panabox, which is over there. I have the Panabox on, and he says my name Josh, he says his name Cameron, and then he says my life. And it sounds like his voice, which wouldn't be coming through the radio. My name wouldn't be coming through the radio. His name wouldn't be coming through the radio. Exactly. Okay, so now we have 2 devices with the name Cameron that just came through within 10 minutes of its time.
I have to check that session, what Josh is talking about there, because I don't know how clear that is. Because a lot of the time with Josh's sessions, I have studied Josh's sessions and just my S's. Josh tried to strike my channel down in fact, because he couldn't take any form of criticism. I went over his one about, he did a session about XXXTentacion, Mac Miller and Tupac, and they all came through at once to have a fucking la-di-da sing and talk to dog Josh, because, you know. And I went through the session, okay, and you took away the subtitles, right? Not much of it sounded like what he was putting. It's forced, really forced, okay? Now, I know some people will accept that as communication. Fine. If that's your level of what you accept, fine. I don't. I just don't. I would throw it away. Or I'd upload it anyway. I'll upload it anyway to show you guys what the spirit box is really like. It is not a telephone to the dead. It doesn't always work, you know? So, like I said, you know, I'd probably throw that out or upload it and say shit session, guys, shit session. But he doesn't. He, you know, like, yeah, this is, you know, wow, it said this, that, and the other. So he's on about 2 devices so far that, you know, have been, I bet you, I mean, they're probably, you know, you could have a really banging session, but there's no link in the description or anything to show you. You just got to take his word for it. I'm sure fans of his will be able to point to what session it is. But yeah. go check out that session and see what I mean or not. Maybe it's a belter, but I highly doubt it. I bet it's forced as hell. And, you know, because you can't have a shit session, can you, Josh? Or Huff especially. Well, Huff will never have a shit session because he's in control. But that means Josh has to up his game and really fucking force those annotations coming through, you know? He will not have a bad one. But, yeah. So what we got? 2 devices. It said this, that, and the other. Josh possibly couldn't come on the radio. I mean, there's only one person called Josh in the world, right? Chances are as well, you know. Whatever, you know. So, but what's the third thing he's going to move to? Can you guess what device he's going to move to for validation?
Turn on the SCD2, responses about him. I'm asking questions. They're answering me about him.
Yep.
Now I go to his interview. I'm taking his voice, right? This is your technique. This is not something I created. You tried this. You came up with this. You take an interview of the person. You pipe it in through the box. You add a little reverb, so you get a little echo to it, right? And you turn on the reverse pedal, which is now going to take all of that forward-moving speech, and it's going to reverse it, so it's going to sound like gibberish.
Wait for it. Wait for it, because I want to know. I really want to know this. Like, I know Josh, I know Huff watches these videos. I know they do, right? Josh, I'm addressing you personally now. After I've explained to you why this technique is a hunk of shit, although you could, if you have something, validate it, but you won't. I know you won't. You won't do what I'm going to suggest in a minute. But I wonder if you'll understand after I have explained it in layman's terms, just like you speak to your audience and treat them as stupid people. Be careful, Mr. Order. Yeah. I wonder if you understand why that technique that Huff come up with, because you don't want to get any credit for that, do you? You don't. Good, Josh. You do not want to take credit for that fucking crap idea. If Huff could just think past, rather than just in front of his nose, he would see why it's a shit idea. But he's a great businessman and stuff, but he's not the most brightest when it comes to these things. Or maybe he knows exactly what's what. You know, he's so deceitful and deceptive. It's tricky, you know. But Josh, I'm going to listen to you speak, and then I'm going to explain it in real fucking layman's terms. And I dare you to comment below and see if you understand where I'm coming from, okay? Civilly. I'm not going to, call you names or anything. I never call you names anyway. You do on me, like, gloating when my channel got taken down by you. Oh, you're gloating away. And then you deleted those comments, didn't you? Because you don't want your fans to see what you're really like. Because you got to put on a persona, as I said in my last video. I'm so glad I can be me. I don't have to be fake as fuck. But, seriously, right? I want you to comment after you've watched it and tell me if you understand why this technique is false. It is rubbish. It is. Don't use it. Unless you're going to do what I'm about to suggest. Because that way you could prove either way if you got nothing or if you got something. Because if you got something, spirits manipulate audio. Prove them because Huff said so. Let's see. Wages, everybody.
And the idea is that not everything is going to come through is going to be him, but we're inspiring him. We're hopefully hoping that he is going to, use his voice. And when we capture a response, whether it's him or them or another spirit or not, we don't know that. We don't know that, right? We can't say for sure it's definitely that person. But when they answer it and it's a coherent message coming out of gibberish, that is undeniable.
Josh, here we go. Undeniable, eh? Because you're hearing zip, zip, zippity bop, bop, boop, 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 right? In backwards, because that's what it sort of sounds like, right? And then suddenly it goes, I am dead. Guys, he just said he's dead. Did you hear that? And it was clear. It was clear. That's important, right? I'm not talking about forcing your annotations like you usually do, Josh. I'm being genuine. He said, I am dead. And nobody could deny that that's what was heard, what was said. Do you get me, Josh? So I'm giving you the ball in your court right now, okay? Undeniable. This is what you've got to do after. And if you don't, you are deceitful as fuck, especially after you know about this, okay? So, what you do is you record your session, okay? Your backwards box session. You put your video in to your decorated guitar amp. It's flipped it to backwards, so coming out is backwards. But in the middle of this session, it said, I am dead, nice and clearly, so all can hear it. Mr. Magnitude even puts his hand up and goes, yep, I hear that nice and clearly, okay? And he's a hard one to please. What you do now is you take your recording of that session and you now play that session, that recording, backwards. With me so far? I'm doing it very simple, just like how you explain to your audience. So simple. Stick with me, Josh. I know it's difficult. Do your session, record it. Once it's recorded, because you heard it said I am dead, you then play your recorded version backwards. What that does now flips it the other way, so it now goes forwards, right? Right. How do spirits communicate, or how does it work, Spirit Box, Josh? What's the ethos you and HUFF go on, and other people too, and maybe even me to some degree? Spirits manipulate audio, don't they? Yeah? Your words, his words, proven by nobody, but whatever, yeah? So, Josh, if spirits manipulate audio, tell me, when you've played your session backwards, so it's now coming forwards, does it match the original video? Not going backwards. So play the original video as it is, as you would play it on YouTube. Play it next to your recorded session. Does it match it? Neck for neck for neck for neck, exactly the same. Because if it matches it, and I don't know if your head's going to be able to understand this, and like, or maybe a penny will drop and go, oh my god, I've been so fucking stupid. Alright, I got it, okay, I'm so sorry, okay. Dude knows what he's talking about. Or maybe you'll be mad and angry and stamp your feet because you can't deal with any criticism whatsoever, like a little man-child, you tell me. But if it matches, no spirit manipulation has taken place. Ergo, that means no spirit communication happened, okay? Nothing happened. The I am dead bit was just pareidolia. It just so happened to sound like that. Because if you play that video again through the decorated guitar amp, you will get I am dead again. I am dead. You'll get it again and again and again. That's not spirit communication. That was just on the video that you're playing backwards. Is that starting to make sense? However, this is why that technique is utter shite. Alright? However, you could prove, hear me out, that you've captured something legit because spirits manipulate audio because HUFF said so. Yeah, whatever. Right? Because if, when you play your recorded session backwards so it now goes forwards and you're cross-referencing it against the original video, it's different somehow. It's different. Something's changed. Something's different. Something's noticeably different. Remember, you're putting it through a decorated guitar amp, loads of reverb and shit. It will be a bit like fucked up, but you know what I'm trying to say? It sounds like it's been pulled or changed. Yeah. You've got something. Something has manipulated that audio and tried to talk to you somewhere, something. And a way to test that is to play the video again through your decorated guitar amp and see if it comes up again. If the I'm dead comes up again and again or again, you know, then it's probably not. This technique is no good really. It's crap. I wouldn't trust it. And the only way I'd trust it is do what I just said then. It's quite simple. It's not a hard process. You do your session, and afterwards you just play your recorded version backwards and check it against the original video. What's that, 5 extra minutes? If you can't do that to prove to your viewers that what you're doing is not, passing off just pareidolia, just something that's embedded in that video as communication, in other words, lying to your audience outright, then you're a scumbag. A full-on scumbag. You know what I mean? Because you're misleading your audience. Because I bet you'll use that video technique over and over again because it's easy street. It's easy to force words out of that sort of stuff. It really, really is, you know? So yeah, if none of that made sense, Josh, it will. No, I'm putting it. Of course you've got to understand what I'm saying, mate. But if in chance done, just play this segment over and over again until the penny drops, okay? It's fucking simple. It really fucking is. Oh, man. There, we've done it. Backward video. And every time a celebrity session dies, HUFF does that shit because he knows he can just, annotate one and go, oh yeah, that's Epstein, that's fucking What's the name from the Cranberries? Oh, yeah. Because at the end of the day, Josh, well, we're going to come to this anyway, when it comes to celebrities wanting to visit you guys. Really? Fuck off.
Deniable.
Totally, and that method is controversial, and I think it's because some people don't truly understand it. And I've
Excuse me, the fuck did you just say?
Sorry, say that again, Huff. That little section there.
Deniable.
totally, and that method is controversial, and I think it's because some people don't truly understand it. And
No. We don't understand it. No. This is the point, Huff. I don't think you understand it. I don't think you get it. I really hope you watch this video, and I hope the penny drops to you, because the thing is with you, Huff, you can never admit when you're wrong. Like the app thing on part 2, like, oh, it's just the app, oh, I didn't know, you know. Why didn't you do a retraction video? Why didn't you explain after? Even though you're involved with that app, you knew there's 2 MP3 files on there only and they're rigged, man. You fucking knew it. But why didn't you just... You know, no, Huff, they can't be wrong. Do you know why you can't be wrong? Because nothing can damage sales, nothing can damage your image. Any comments that are on your channel that put you in a ever so bad light, even if they're just questions, and they're nicely and politely asked, if you think, shit, I can make you look out, deleted, blocked. So all that's left on your page looks like a fucking cult followership. Huff's amazing, Huff's great, Huff's... No ways of suggestion, no, nothing. It reads like a sickly... But I guess that's marketing for you. But don't you dare say that we don't understand it, because we fucking do. And that's why we've got a problem with it, because we understand it. And why it's such a stupid technique. Although I've just shown you a way to validate each way. Now I wonder what you'll do with that. Will you try and be clever, and when you validate it, none of you will give me any credit for doing that. Nah, you have nothing to do with me, mate. You only even tried magnitude mode. I was aimed at Josh. You only even tried magnitude, were you, pussy? Try it, Josh. Even if you don't upload anything, try it, mate. Got a Rev 3 SB7? Josh, try magnitude mode. Tell me what you think. Come on. Step into the light. Stop being with the fake Satan guy over there. We're the light. We're real light. The truth. That's the thing, you see. People equate the light with the truth. They're 2 separate things. Even though I've just said, like, they're both together. But hey, I'm doing marketing spiel like Huff. I just make it up as I go along. Perfect. And that's how you do it, guys. Hashtag love is the key. Fuck.
Yeah, that makes sense.
understand it, and I've tried to explain
Manipulation of audio, you mean?
Yeah, well, that, and you know, people automatically assume, oh, you're using an interview, so yeah, it's going to be whatever's in the interview.
Yeah, kind of, but do you remember a certain little pump? No, not little pump, little, I'm sorry guys, I'm really behind my rappers. Little guy. Oh, I'm going to be kicked in the ass so hard. Died not long ago, and you jumped on it like this kid would ever hang out with you, Huff, ever. But you were found to just use his interview and create his gospel, you know. She flipped it back, took your session, if you like, and then she played it backwards to make it go forwards. She did the work I suggested, in effect, what you should do in your session, and proved that there's no spirit manipulation going on there, Huff. It'll go busted. Everyone thinks, oh, he's fake again. You know, you don't help yourself on that one. It's only like the people who don't understand or have just found you, or diehards who just refuse to believe it. He's such a nice man. Yeah, you're nice. I'm sure you're very nice to your Patreons and that. You've got to be nice to your customers. You know, if you're not nice to your customers, you lose them anyway. But you know what I'm trying to say, yeah? I'm going to put that right in here, actually. Let's watch Huff. Someone else doing what Huff should do when using that backward video technique. Here you are, Josh. You have a look. This is what you're meant to do at the end of your session. And oh look, at the end of this video, there is no spirit manipulation going on because it matches the interview completely. Ergo, no spirit communication happened because no manipulation happened. Comprende? Here we go.
Can we talk? I know it's hard. This is going to be a weird question, but did you like the Easter candy Peeps? I know one of your album covers had a peep on it.
It's literally like a fucking weird thing.
And I'll be but I internet.
It's literally like a fucking weird thing.
And I'll be but
Because you can't kill energy, you know what I mean? Energy doesn't die. It's literally like a fucking weird thing that like leaves your brain when you die, like a... That like there's almost like a sober me inside of the fucked up me, just being like, you're fine, bro. Like, and everyone else is freaking out around me.
It's just unrenting it. Yeah, bro, man, I'm free.
Is there anything you'd like to say?
You're fine, bro. Like, and everyone else is free. You're fine, bro. Like, and everyone else is free.
You're fine, bro. Like, and everyone else is free.
That's interesting because as if you missed that.
So, no, definitely not. And I feel the presence of love.
No, definitely not. And I feel the presence of a lot of people who have passed away too.
No, definitely not.
And I feel the presence of a lot of people who have passed away too. And like just like floats out into like, you know, the atmosphere and whatever the fuck. So no, definitely not. And I feel the presence of a lot of people who have passed away too.
Not Little Pump, Little P. Sorry, no disrespect meant for Little Peep fans out there. Rest in peace, he's a very young kid. You know, he's a kid, he's a young kid. You know what I mean? So, and then cunts like that come along and just, wow, Huff. But, can you imagine Little Peep hanging around with Huff or have anything to do with him in life? It just, you know, we're going to get to that, But that's how you do it, Josh, yeah? Take your session, play your session with your court backwards and see if any manipulation is going on. As clear as none. And of course, we don't understand it, do we, Huff? We don't get it. We don't understand. We're just haters, just jealous haters. Ain't got a clue what we're talking about. Idiots.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The key is, as you said, that reverse pedal. It truly reverses the audio. And as you know, when we use this method for a celebrity session or what have you, you'll ask a question, you might just hear gibberish, like you said. They're not going to talk every time. And also, you don't know until you review the evidence, as we've talked about many times.
The problem, you don't review the evidence, do you? You just bang it out there. Oh, that said, look, listen to what I said, I'm dead, or whatever. Nah, man. Now I've shown you how to review it now, Josh. I've shown you, buddy. I've shown you how to review it. Will you do it? I'm going to watch your channel. Next time you do that shit technique, I'm going to watch to see if you do what I do. If you do, you know what? If you do, okay, I'll do a video and go, Josh took my advice. He's going to use that technique still. I don't really agree with it, but he's going to use it. But he is going to cross-reference it. Because you never know. It's not that Spirit can't do that. We don't know what Spirit can do, okay? So maybe Spirit can use that method. I'm not saying they can't. What I'm saying is, you open yourself up so easily to just pass off. Because it's not a paranormal, you guys, anymore, is it? It's normal. Just normal. Because you don't understand what the word paranormal even fucking means anymore. Alright? So, please, Josh, I beg you, don't follow Idiot. He'll never change. But if you want to have just a modicum of decorum, just a little bit of legitimacy left in you, because you don't literally layer your audio like Huff does. I know you don't believe he does, but come on, Josh. It's time to actually look deep within. Look deep down, buddy. Look inside. You know it, I know it. You want to ride off his coattails, I understand that, because, you know, without him, would you have half the amount of subscribers? Views, whatever, interest in you? Probably. That's okay, I get that, you know? I mean, look, if I didn't cover Huff myself, well, A, I wouldn't even have a channel, because I only did it because I was so fucking furious, like, you know, making a paranormal a joke when someone like myself, who was a complete skeptic, didn't believe in any of this, and I was privileged to see such events happen in front of my very eyes, you know. I was very lucky, because if I hadn't seen that, I'd still be a skeptic to this day. And this idiot, who knows it's real and has captured real things, decides to do this shit, so I was angry. But my point is, no, I probably wouldn't have as many subscribers either without him. Everybody has a place and a purpose, you know? So, you know, some could say Huff's done good if you like my content. If you hate my content, then, oh dear, blame Huff.
We've talked about many times. But when you go into the review and you hear all of a sudden one of the questions you asked is forward, and a good example I'll give is my Stan Lee session. I used an interview with him, and I love the part where I asked him about something about the Incredible Hulk, and his answer was pretty clear to me, Bill Bixby, or no, I said Bill Bixby, that's right. I asked about Bill Bixby, and he said Bruce Banner.
Fucking random, and, you know, trying to connect the dots in desperation to call it a session. Can you get, Huff? Yeah, random. And it sounded like I want to know. I'd love to see that session, and I'd love to see that interview, and I'd love to cross-reference it with the technique I've just said, and then let's see, Huff, like if any contact actually happened there. Let us see.
And he said Bruce Banner, which is the character Bill Bixby played, Bruce Banner, Hulk, right? So that was undeniable because it was a reversed audio interview. And
undeniably stupid because you don't understand, do you? You just had no clue. Yeah, you know, I used to think maybe you do know, maybe you don't know. No, you don't know. You don't get it, Huff, do you? It's just like straight over your head. And anyone who explains it to you, jealous hater, you don't understand. Fuck it out, idiot.
Spirits take that audio and they manipulate it. They change it. They use it to form words when and if and only if you had established a connection.
See, when you've established a connection. So when did you establish a connection with Stan Lee? You know, in life, did you know him? No. Did you ever meet him in life? Did you? Maybe you got an autograph signed with him or something. I don't know, always years ago. Yeah, because like all these other celebrities, I don't see how you got a connection with these people in the fucking slightest. You haven't. So, why? Why would these people come to you, man? Why would they? There's just no reason. I'm never going to come to you. I mean, I'm not a celebrity, obviously, but imagine if I died. Actually, I might come to you now, I know you, but, you know, if I didn't know who you were and I died, and, you know, famous or not, and you tried fucking calling out to me or whatever, I'm confused. I just died. What the fuck is going on? You know, maybe I'm earthbound. I mean, again, we're talking about things that we don't really know. We're only speculating, read between the lines, you know. You know my views and all this stuff, you know. I'm very careful. We don't know anything. The only proof we have, the only absolutes in all of this, is something is of intelligence and it's answering back. That is the only absolute. Everything else is just speculation, trying to read between the lines, beliefs, stuff like that. But there is something of intelligence out there, and it's trying to answer back, or it can do shit, you know. But yeah, that's a different tangent. Shut up, Magnitude, and carry on.
Like, we have bad sessions too, where we try to record things and we really don't get much.
When have you ever uploaded a session that isn't amazing? When? Well, you upload like twice a week or whatever, or 3 times a week sometimes, or maybe once a week, you know. Regularly upload. Every single one that is up there has something that, you know, from someone who doesn't understand any of this, be like, wow. Everyone is deemed contact. Everyone is deemed successful contact. When you've ever uploaded something that's, nah, bullshit. Absolute fucking bullshit. You said that for my benefit, I swear to God.
Things, and we really don't get much. The connection's not as strong at that moment. So yeah, it's a controversial method, but I think it's an amazing method because
just explained, it's a false method. It's rubbish. Don't do it, guys, unless you're going to do what I've just explained earlier. Okay, don't do it. It's rubbish. It's crap. It's a way to get on easy street, to fool yourself, to fool your subscribers. Oh look, yeah, this celebrity who doesn't know me in life is talking back to me because, you know, I asked a question and in that backward spiel it sounded like it was answering me because it was really clear and I'm here. Oh wow. Hey Michael Jackson, have you got any last words you want to give to your fans? Something really important that you want to say to your fans? A really important message to your fans. Michael Jackson. That's pretty profound. So, the only message you had was to say that you are back again with Huff. Not that you're alright, or any loved ones, or any... All about Huff. How long have you known Huff for, Michael Jackson? How long have you known him for? See what I mean? Grab that interview, flip it back round. Let's see if there's any manipulation going on, because I bet there's not. You shyster.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, because it does give them their own voice back. It gives that spirit, if they're there and wanting to talk, yeah, the opportunity to use their old voice.
And I'm going to keep rolling on this. I'm just going to keep on ping-ponging here because, again...
You keep ping-ponging, John. You keep ping-ponging, and I'll come in like a third batsman and bat you both out of the frickin' court.
Excuse me, what?
Because, again, the controversy of contacting someone right after dying, let's just state this right now and publicly right now. Steve and I are both saying that when we both pass on, please try and contact us. We don't have to come through for you if we don't want to. You are not dragging us by our necks to the box and making me speak. I don't want to speak to you if I don't want to, but I'm most likely going to want to try to come through, right? So I go to someone's door, I knock on their door. I mean, they don't have to answer the door. They don't have to speak to me. They have to politely listen. I'm not in the mood. Thank you. Goodbye. And we've gotten that before. We've gotten someone say, I don't want to use this, or I'm not, I'm good. Thank you, or whatever. That's all we're doing. This idea, this taboo about death, it's so gloomy, it's so bad. I understand there's the separation. We're going to miss the loved one or the person from this dimension, but they're not dead, right? They're not dead. They're on the other side. And a lot of times, because this is not done in a lot of places, this is not something that's widely done, that they do want to speak and say at least something. There is a message to a loved one. There is a message to the fans or to whatever. So we're going to keep trying. And then within the first 48 hours, which is a statement that you made that I truly believe is one of the best times to get a hold of them. They're
Right. Okay. Let's address this celebrity fucking spirit box session death thing. Right. Okay. So your guys' argument is, well, what happens if they want to speak? They don't have to speak. If they don't want to speak, they'll say, I don't want to speak. And if we die, we want you to do it to us. Okay, fine. You've openly stated that you want us to do it to you. I'm sure that'll happen. I'm sure loads of your fans will do it and you're okay with that. That's fine. But did you consider anybody else in this celebrity thing? There's one group of people you didn't consider. You're considering the celebrity itself. Maybe they want to speak. Maybe they do. But the thing is, right, like I keep saying, why would that celebrity even go to you? Never knew you in life. They're going to be around their loved ones, I expect, assuming that's what happens, okay? We're just assuming here, because you guys have got all the answers, because you know, somehow. Don't know how, because you don't know shit, but, But yeah, so they're going to be around their loved ones, and this is the people you are not considering. Because when you do these stupid celebrity sessions, that's somebody's brother. That's somebody's mother. That's somebody's lover. Do you know what I'm saying? That's somebody's son. Somebody's daughter. And you guys are cashing in on it. And don't tell me you don't, because your videos are monetized. That's the first thing. And obviously people will rush because it's all over the media. First of all, your sessions will be contaminated. Well, contaminated because you use fucking samples anyway, Huff. But if you're going to use the spirit box, if it's a really famous person, Paranormal X and fucking Stephen Hawking, please delete that video. It's embarrassing, but that's up to you. The name is going to be all over the radio. Wow, guys, it said his name. It must be here next to me right now. Yeah. No! It's all over the radio. That's the first thing. Secondly, you didn't think of a family. Imagine this, right? Picture this, Josh. Your newest... I think you had a daughter, didn't you? I'm not sure. Okay, so just... I don't know if you had a daughter or something, but just... They've grown up a bit. They're 20. Something really horrible happens to them. They die, okay, in a car crash. I really hope that doesn't happen. And I'm not trying to tempt fate or anything. Honestly, I'm not trying to dig myself away, but just I'm trying to get you to understand from their point of view, right? That's obviously going to really fuck you up in ways you're not going to understand, okay? And rightly so, yeah? So what happens? You go on a YouTube or whatever platform exists in the future, and some schmuck is there trying to get hold of your famous son, daughter, whatever, trying to ask them questions, and they believe they've got them come through. Hey, Josh's daughter's here. Listen. Yeah, you're going to be thinking, my daughter's not fucking there, you freaking cretin. What the hell? This is disgusting. Monetized? Do you see what I'm saying? So here's a little resolve for you two. Because I'm not saying don't do that. Mr. Magnitude says don't do celebrity sessions. You don't like him because he is the authority on everything. I got a suggestion, okay? A bit of peace in the middle, you know. Let's meet middle ground here if you have any respect. But you won't do this because the views. Because you are in it for the money. You are, well, Huff, not so much Josh because you don't get enough views to make that sort of money. But, see, Huff sometimes struggles to get 30,000 views of 1 million subs at times. Not all the time, but sometimes. And that's not good with 1 million subs, right? But when he does celebrity sessions like XXX Tentacion, I mean, how many times has he done XXX Tentacion? Over and over and over again. Why did he do them over again? Why would he, you know, focus on that celebrity so much so? Especially as that is a celebrity that wouldn't be anywhere near Huff, man. He's a gangbanger. You don't think Huff's cool or hang around with him. Is he fuck? He's going to think, yo, who's this cracker? What the hell? You know, seriously, that's funny as fuck. But he kept doing it because it brought in views. Kept going and going and going and going and going. And when he sort of after like the 5th or 6th time, it sort of died off and got fed up with it a little bit, stopped doing it, you know? So, this is the idea from me. If money, it isn't about the money. If it's not about the money, it isn't about the views, right? And you do give a fuck about the relatives, which you don't. I know you don't. You don't even consider them, or I should have said. You know, you're trying to look for justification in what you do by saying the narrative that you're putting out, yeah? And putting yourself on a pedestal, well, you can do it to us, so it's okay, like, you know? And maybe they do have a message they want to get out, and no one's calling them, and they're stuck there going, oh my god, I can't get a message out, oh my god, who will save me? Oh, Huff Paranormal, thank you. Thank you for guiding me to the light. Johnny Cash, saved him from hell, did you? You saved Johnny Cash from hell, did you? That backwards technique? Ah, you cringy bastard. Right, yeah, okay. This is what you do anyway. If you're going to do that, and I've suggested to other people who do this, it's a nice suggestion. I think you should do it, because it's not, remember, it's not about the money, is it? It's not about the views, is it? That's what you say. So this is what you do. You do your session 48 hours after they're gone because you believe that's when they're their strongest and all that shit. Fine, you do it, okay? But you don't release it. You wait a good amount of time, I don't know, 3 months, 6 months, when it's all blown over, it's all calmed down, and the relatives have time to go to a funeral, they've finished their grieving and all that shit, and they've moved on just a little bit. Then you publish it. You ain't going to get as many views because the hype's died down. But it's not about the money, is it? It's not about the money, is it? Right? Not about the money, not about the views, is it? Why don't you do that? It's just a suggestion, you two. As much as you hate me and I hate you, in terms of not, I don't hate you personally or whatever. I'm sure you're very lovely family people, just like I am. But my point is, you know, I don't like your practices at all. You're deceitful as hell, and you give out masses of misinformation, hence why I do these videos, okay? And you make us all look really stupid, and the scientific community will never take us seriously because of what you do, because they can debunk your shit in 10 seconds flat very easily, despite what you say. Well, I just did it for you. So, why don't you do that with us? If you want ethics on your side, and you do this, I don't care if you say, hey guys, I've come up with this idea. You know, we're not going to do, because of the family, we thought about this, not Mr. Magnitude, he didn't think about this, we thought about this, but we're going to do celebrity sessions, but 3 months after they've gone, we'll upload them, okay, because we think about the fan, because we're love and light, even if you say that and you don't give me any credit for it, okay, I'll nod my head and go, okay, that's better, I don't give a fuck about getting credit for that, but do it, but you won't. Just like the backward box technique that I showed you to validate, you won't. You won't understand a thing I say. You'll watch this video, you'll get all triggered, because you can't understand any fucking understanding of criticism and why it happens. I'm just a jealous hater who has a smaller channel than you, who knows nothing about ITC. I don't understand these things. Yeah, don't I? Don't I, Josh? Oh, I'd love to have a knowledge test of you on this sort of stuff. But there you go. I can't do any more, guys. I'm fucking done with this. I don't even know if I can pull out a part 4, because they're just yabbering shit. It does my head in. This is part 3 for now. Whether a part 4 comes out, I don't know. But we'll see how we go. There you go. Thank you, Firtless. Oh my god, Josh and Huff. You're so fake.
Mattel Electronics presents
Just one more thing before I go. Watching this interview, I couldn't put my finger on it for a long time, but I thought, this interview reminds me of something really heavily, and I couldn't work it out. Then it dawned on me. Reminds me of these two preachers I'm going to show you right now. A long tube of demons. Because these two preachers really think highly of the very people they extort money out of. Interesting.
First, before I read the scripture, Amos chapter 6. Brother Copeland, I was flying home from a meeting, and I had come out of a glorious meeting. I had just finished, me and Creflo Dollar were preaching. Had a glorious meeting. So I was, for lack of a better way to say it, I was spiritually high. I said, people were saved, touched, and blessed. Got in the plane that God so graciously gave us, and we're flying home. As I was going home, the Lord, real quickly, he said, Jesse, do you like your plane? Now, you know, I thought that's an odd statement. I said, well, certainly, Lord. He said, do you really like it? And I thought, well, yes, Lord. Then he said this, so that's it? I didn't know how to handle that for me. I went, what? He said, you're going to let your faith stagnate? Now, when he said that, that shocked me. I went, whoa, wait. I literally unbuckled my seatbelt, my plane. I stood up. My pilots looked around and said, do you need something? I said, no, I'm talking to God right now. And he went back to flying. I said, Lord, I don't think I was letting my faith stagnate. He said, so this is all I could ever do. I said, you're trying to tell me something. He said, go to the book of Amos. So if you're at the book of Amos, I want to read the scripture.
May I interrupt you there for a second? Mm-hmm. You couldn't have done that on an airliner.
No, sir. No way.
Stand up and say, what'd you say, Lord?
No.
Okay, no, yeah. And the guy sitting over there saying, what the hell does he think he's doing? You can't do that.
You can't do that.
No. This is so important. And those of you that are just now coming into these things, in the first place, Jesse and I and others, Keith Moore and Creflo and all of us, the world is in such a shape, we can't get there without this.
That's right.
We've got to have this. We would have, the mess that the airlines are in today, I would have to stop. I'm being very conservative. At least 75 to 80, more like 90% of what we're doing, because you can't get there from here.
It's impossible.
So and this was such a good illustration. I just, the Lord impressed me. That's why we're on that airplane. We can talk to God.
Glory to God. It's true.
It's when I was flying for Oral Roberts, the Brother Deweese, my boss on the airplane, he said, now, Kenneth, this is sanctuary. It protects the anointing on Brother Roberts. And he said, you keep your mouth shut. Don't talk to him unless he talks. Because when he's on a meeting, he doesn't talk to anybody but God. Now, Oral used to fly airlines.
Right.
But even back there then, man, it got to the place where it was agitating his spirit, people coming up to him. He had become famous, and they wanting him to pray for him and all that. You can't manage that today.
Right.
This dope-filled world, and get in a long tube with a bunch of demons.
Right. That's exactly the
and
truth.
it's deadly.
And he works on you hard. It really does.
So anyway, I wanted to make that clear so the devil can't lie to you and say, see there, them preachers spending all that money, just fat cats riding around. No, we're not. We're in business to do. Listen, I could scratch my flying itch with my little single-engine, open cockpit airplane.
Right.
I just come home and fly around in that and scratch my flying itch. That doesn't have nothing to do with that. But we're in soul business here.
Right.
We got a dying world around us, Jesse. We got a dying nation around us.
That's right.
And we can't even get there on the airline.
You can't. Let me give you an example before I read the scripture. Some people say, why do you need an airplane? It started out about a couple of weeks ago. I was in Fort Worth. I preached on a Friday night and a Saturday. I was in Fort Worth preaching for Jerry Savelle. Sunday morning, I was in Boston, Massachusetts. Monday, I was in New Orleans. Tuesday, I was in Chicago. Wednesday, I was in Raleigh, North Carolina. Thursday, I was in New Orleans. Friday, I was in San Antonio, Texas. Saturday, I was in New Orleans. Sunday, I was in another city. I actually have a Delta captain that lives close to my house. I brought him that schedule. I said, can you fly this? He said, no, and I wouldn't. When do you sleep? We're about the farthest on the airplane's the only way I can grab it, see?
Yeah.
Now, when God is speaking this to me, he said, so this is all I could ever do. And I'm thinking, in myself, well, yeah, this is a phenomenal aircraft you're giving us. He said, then when he said, you're going to let your faith stagnate, now that caught my attention. When God tells you your faith stagnate, you better start listening.
Yeah.
And I thought, stagnating?
You can't stay here. Yeah. You got to do this or you're going to do this.
He said this, you're on cruise control. You're moving, but no longer by your power. See?
That's what the DVD is about.
That's what that DVD is about. He said, you're moving, but no longer by your power. You see, you're just doing this. Now, watch this scripture. Now, I got to stop on the first word. Amos chapter 6.
I wonder if you see what I mean or not. Maybe you don't see it. Maybe it's just me that sees it, but I hope you see it. Anyway, that really is the end of part 3. Oh, fucking hell. I don't know if there's any point in doing a part 4, really, but there you go. We made it to the end. I think this deserves some sort of party, wouldn't you say? Or...
Well, that was a load of shit.
Oh, shit! This thing's recording. Okay, you caught me off guard. You've come to the end of the video now, so you really need to press that X button, because this is a shill part of the video, and yes, this is going to be the house style of the shilling at the end. So once you've seen this once, there's no need to see it again, unless you're some weird sort of sadist, masochist, I can't remember which way around it is, who likes torturing themselves, but so. Okay, if you like what the magnitudes do, and you like the teachings or information I push on, or my crappy music video, whatever it is you find appreciated on me, and you want to support the channel in any way or form, be it a small donation on PayPal, become a Patreon. Oh, is there any extra content on Patreon? No, there really isn't, because I don't want anyone to miss out, but whatever, okay? If that's something that interests you, or at least you just want to show your appreciation, and, maybe on the PayPal link you might want to send a personal note on it, I don't know. If that's something that you might want to do, and of course, your name will be in a special thanks section. Special thanks. It's not worth much, is it? But either way, if that's something you want to do and you want to support, the link's in the description. Don't have to, nobody has to. It's up to you. It doesn't matter either way. But now you've seen this, you don't need to see this again. So every time this comes up on the end of the video, don't forget to click the X button. There's cyclists going past me giving really weird looks. Take care, fellas. Much love, and oh boy, just doing what every other YouTuber does, trying to make a living or something.